Hi, I'm Sandy Botkin, CPA, attorney, and former trainer of IRS attorneys nationwide. And if you let me, I'm going to change your life. How was your raise? You're probably saying, what raise? How about job security? Do you feel secure at your job? Because I can tell you that 99% of the population doesn't. You heard about this new healthcare reform? You think that's going to create jobs? What it's going to do is encourage that sucking sound to India and China and Mexico. Let me give you some sobering statistics. There's a day called Taxpayer Freedom Day, which is the day that the average person has to work to pay off their federal, state, and Social Security and Medicare taxes. You know what day that is? I had some people at one of my seminars said December 28th. It seems that way. It's actually April 19th. That means that the average person has to work basically 30% of their income goes to pay taxes. Now, you could be more too, depending on the state, depending on your income. In addition, it has been estimated that 30 to 40% of most people's incomes go out to pay debt in some form or committed money. And that includes mortgage debt or rent, because rent's committed, car loans, education loans, and consumer debt. If you add those two things up, the average person is paying a minimum of 58 to 70% of their gross income in taxes and debt. No wonder we can't get ahead. No wonder we can't save money. How would you like to be able to save for retirement, become a multimillionaire, get out of debt in less than 12 years, and cut your expenses the same way? Would you like that? All at the same time. Well, let me give you a secret. In fact, they're going to get two secrets. Number one, 72% of all multimillionaires in this country made it in business. 25% made it as employees, and the rest made it in other ways. So if you have a business, you've got 3 times the chance of getting rich than working as an employee. The question is, what kind of businesses succeed? And the most common type that work the best are home-based business. And there's essentially several kinds of those, but the two major ones are franchises and network marketing, which is a kind of franchise for opportunity at a home-based business. The benefits of being in business are enormous. For example, you get tremendous time freedom. You work at home, you're at home, you get to see your family. No glass ceilings, which means you don't get any discrimination. No inventory, at least with a network marketing business. No overhead, at least with a network marketing business. No employees in a network marketing business, unlike that of a franchise. With both, you get unlimited income potential. And proven marketing on both. Both show you exactly what you need to do to market your business. But you also get, with any business, whether it's home-based or otherwise, great tax benefits. And the benefits are enormous. In fact, what's interesting, and I'm not saying you should start a business just to have losses, but if your business generates a loss and you're self-employed, and you operate that business correctly like a business, that loss can be used against any form of income you have. Interest, dividends, wages, rents, pensions, anything. So let's take an example. Let's say you make $50,000 a year in salary, or your spouse makes $50,000, and your home-based business generates a $5,000 loss. You only pay taxes on $45,000, the net. Let's say that loss exceeds your whole income for the year. Let's say you're a single individual and it exceeds your whole income. You can carry back all business losses 2 years and actually get a refund from the federal and state government for the last 2 years of taxes that you pay. You actually get a check. Or you can carry forward all business losses up to 20 years and offset the next 20 years of earnings. So you never lose a properly documented business deduction. And that is why most very wealthy individuals, most millionaires have said, if you want to be a multimillionaire, you got to get your taxes down to the legal minimum. And there's essentially 3 reasons for that. Number one, it's easy and it's effective. And it's effective, let me give you a good example of that. If I offered you $10,000 a year in tax savings each year for the rest of your life, or a $17,000 raise, which would you take? If you said the $17,000, you'd be wrong. Because you got to pay federal tax, state, Social Security, and Medicare on that 17, you'll be left with less than 10. So the taxes are better than getting it almost 2 to 1 in terms of income. But also, it is an incredible residual opportunity with taxes. In fact, it is one of the best residuals around. Because if you save money in taxes, it's good this year, it's good next year, it's good the year after. It's like a guaranteed benefit. every single year. And that's one of the benefits of network marketing. You get residual income on other people's efforts, which is a tremendous benefit. And you save money in taxes, which is like having a double residual. I promise you, if you get yourself a good home-based business, you will diversify your life, diversify your income in case you get laid off. You will also have a good possibility of being a multimillionaire and substantially reduce your taxes. For more information, if you do anything, take action now, because tomorrow never comes. Get yourself a good home-based business.
Hello, I want to welcome you to the Informed Side. My name is Mark Pyers. I'm a home-based business tax coach and wealth coach. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Academy of Financial Education. And as always, on behalf of myself, as well as my better half, my business partner, Mrs. Lavita Pyers, the CFO of the Academy of Financial Education, we want to thank each and every one of you for sharing with us today some of your most precious asset to take a look at some information that someone cared enough about you to share, or maybe you found it online. Just a brief background, guys, about myself. In 1994, I received a letter from the IRS. Yes, that entity that most people are totally afraid of, and I should say totally uninformed of. And guys, look, it was one of the most worst days of my life, but it turned out to be one of the greatest days of my life because I was able to figure out how to reply to the IRS. I went down and I actually represented myself, didn't know anything about taxes, didn't have any money to pay an attorney. And I was just, guys, I was as green as a pool table. But by researching the information, I was able to go down to the IRS and not only clear my name, but I got an additional refund. And from that day, guys, in 1994, my head has been embedded inside of the tax code information. I wanted to know, why is it that the wealthiest people in this country pay the least amount of taxes and the hardworking families pay the most? And I discovered the truth. Guys, I have uncovered the key to being financially free from the plantation of taxation, the plantation of being dependent solely on income, working for big corporation, and more importantly, financial freedom from the plantation of inflation. And we're going to talk about that today. And so with no further ado, guys, let's jump into the information. I want to go ahead and put my disclaimer out there. The illustrations provided in this training are not the express views of the educational system that is forbidden to teach true financial education about money. The information is for educational purposes only, guys, and should not be taken as personal tax advice or financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. However, I am a licensed tax preparer. Last but not least, we offer no apologies at all for opening your eyes to the truth and giving you the option to create financial freedom and wealth for you and your family. You guys ready? Well, most of you are probably thinking by now, this sounds like it's going to be one of those pyramid schemes. Well, I want to share with you some great information about a company that has not only changed my family's lives, but has changed lives around the entire world, currently in 125 countries. And so typically when someone sees a presentation like this, they think to themselves, it must be one of those get rich quick pyramid schemes. Well, I'll tell you, it's not a pyramid scheme, my friend, but it is a get rich quick opportunity. And so I want to take the opportunity to break down how Karatbars International, the company I'm going to be sharing with you over the course of the next few short minutes, is a pyramid, but not a pyramid scheme. See, Karatbars International gives you the ability to launch your own home-based business. You'll learn the value of operating a home-based business. Inside of that business, it gives you the ability to legally, ethically, and morally drastically reduce, or like my wife and I have done, over a six-figure income, totally eliminate our taxes. And it gives you ability, guys, to create what we call residual income. And inside of this pyramid system, we were able to earn free gold. Yep, have time freedom. Travel the country absolutely tax-free. Yes, get paid while we're sleeping. In fact, I got paid last night while I was asleep. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you're going to die working for money. How about this? Have financial insurance. So many of us, we have car insurance, we have life insurance, we have homeowner insurance. Some of us even have pet insurance. But do you have financial insurance? A lot of people needed that in 2008, right? How about this one? Being able to pass your business on to your children. You know, people don't stop to think for a moment that you can't will your job to your children. Guys, look, I earn well over a six-figure income in corporate America. But guess what? I can't will it to my children. And guys, last but not least, I want to encourage you to die empty because you lived life full. Wow, let's get started. And so guys, look, if you look at the back of your dollar, you'll see a pyramid on the back of it with an eyeball looking at you. What are they trying to tell us? Well, let's see if we can dig down deep into that. And so guys, when it comes down to money, you really only have two choices. One, you can follow the broken old 40-year plan to go to school, get a good education, to go work on a plantation, a big corporation where you have no control on how much they pay you. Typically, they pay you just enough not to quit, and you're probably doing just enough what? Yeah, not to get fired, but you have no security as we just talked about. Or you can follow the rest of this presentation, and you can make what I call the wealth choice, to live life on your terms, not your boss's term, to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, with whoever you want to do it with. I believe that knowledge is power, but only if you apply it. I want to share with you the 3 financial cancers that are keeping hardworking families that are working 30 to 40 years out of their lives just to retire broke, if they're able to retire at all. Many of our elderly retirees are ending up at Walmart. We see them at the fast food restaurants. Why is that? Well, here's 3 of the reasons why. Taxes, debt, and inflation. See, taxes is that amount of money that comes out of your income before you get your check in the form of federal taxes, state taxes for those of you that live in a state where you pay state taxes, Social Security taxes, which is that risk of going poof, right? Medicare taxes. And then after you get your money and you go to the store, more taxes. Go to the gas pump, more taxes. And that causes you to do what? It causes you to have to use your credit cards to be able to fund your lifestyle on a monthly basis. And that drives you into debt. And guys, here's the reality. Inflation is probably the #1 hidden cancer that is eating your money away. And they don't teach this information in the traditional educational system, but you're going to learn about it here today. And so here's what you want to do. You want to start a home-based business. People ask me all the time, is it really worth starting a home-based business? Well, I often say not having a home-based business costs you thousands of dollars in taxes. Guys, I can't tell you the countless of customers that have come to my wife and I over the last 20 plus years that have lost tens of thousands of dollars because no one ever told them that they had the ability to control how much money they were losing in the form of taxes simply by starting a home-based business. I promise you, if you apply this information, you'll never look at money the same again, okay? And so guys, let's talk about the tax advantages of having a home-based business versus an employee that does not have a part-time home-based business. How about this? An employee with a home-based business versus someone that doesn't. Well, the home-based business owner gets to write off a portion of their utilities, lights, water, gas, internet, cable. But the employee without one, no. #2, are you paying rent? Maybe you're paying mortgage. Well, here's the reality. If you're paying rent and you do not have a home-based business, guys, you're committing financial suicide. Not only are you paying the amount of rent, but you're paying taxes on that rent. You know, having a home-based business is the only way inside the entire tax code that someone paying rent can get a better benefit from a tax perspective than someone owning a home, or I should say owning the debt. Yes. How about this? Home internet, home-based business, tax deduction. Without a home-based business, no. Security alarm, yes. Cell phone, most people are running around with a cell phone. They call them smartphones, but most people are doing dumb things with them. Look, no pun intended, But if you're not using your phone to make money, what are you using it for? A home-based business allows you to be able to deduct a large portion of that cell phone. Home computer. I'm recording this information on my tax-deductible home computer. Home-based business owners get to write off 100% or the percentage of the computer that they're using. But guess what? If you're sitting there and you got a big Mac computer on your desk and you're not using it to make money, you just threw your money out of the window. How about this, guys? Home printers, absolutely. How about the Super Bowl will be coming up here in just a few months. And a lot of people go out and they buy those big screen TVs. Well, guess what? How about buying a big screen TV for your business and having the government give you a 100% tax rebate on that TV? Don't have a home-based business? No. Car insurance? Yes. Home-based business? You get to deduct that. And guys, it goes on and on and on. You know, just in miles alone, my wife and I saved $17,000 last year each on driving our vehicle in the pursuit of earning income. Even the business packages we're going to talk about are tax deductible. And last but not least, guys, travel expenses. Yes, we've been able to travel around the entire United States of America absolutely tax-free. And there's even a way to be able to deduct a large portion of the gold we're going to talk about here in a moment. Are you guys excited? Okay, so the IRS says, look, tax guide for small home-based businesses, which is publication 334. I get this question all the time. Well, what if I don't make any money? Well, the IRS says, and I quote, trade or business. A trade or business is generally an activity carried on to make a profit. I want you guys to remember that. What is a business? A business is an activity carried on to make a profit. Let me give you a great example. Let's say that you took your son or daughter out in front of the house and you pulled out a table and you went in the freezer and you got a couple of cans of frozen lemonade and you whipped it up and you went outside and you put a sign, lemonade, 25 cents a glass. Well, that's probably not going to happen in 2018, right? So let's go ahead and say $5 a glass, right? Guess what, guys? You are in business, and that activity is a tax-deductible activity. The IRS says the facts and circumstances of each case determines whether or not an activity is a trade or business. You do not need to actually make a profit to be in a trade or business. Now, please do not take that information and try to finagle your way to reducing your taxes. What the IRS is saying, you do not need to actually make a profit in order to get these tremendous tax deductions, but you should and you must make an ongoing effort to further the interest of your business. You know, Amazon didn't make a profit or report a profit for almost, I believe, 14 years. And so, guys, look, here's the solution to getting out of debt. Here's a solution to freeing yourself from a plantation of taxation. Look, we believe that everyone should pay all of the taxes they legally and ethically owe and not a dime more. It's called Karatbars International. I want to introduce you to our CEO and founder. I just love this guy, but when you listen to his mission statement, you'll know why. Mr. Harold Seitz' mission statement says, my mission is to produce the highest quality of gold available in the market. I can tell you, he's completed that. Make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point that everyone can afford. I want to stop right here because this is where many people are going to lose the opportunity to having freedom. You're going to get caught up on price. You're going to go want to run to Google. How much is the gold? Guys, don't get caught up on the small things. Let me mention again what Mr. Harold Seitz said the mission is. Make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point that everyone can afford. Look, we're not here to be Thrifty's Gold Shop, guys. And in fact, if you plug in, you'll get your gold for absolutely free. He says, my goal is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Man, I could tell that story every day. Imagine having the perfect product And it has never been sold or marketed through a network marketing company before. And it was 999.9 24-karat gold. Well, I want to give you a little history about gold because you may be wondering, well, why do I want gold? Well, numbers don't lie. Since the depth of the Great Depression in 1932, your US dollar has lost 98% of its purchasing power. I'm going to prove that. But gold has soared in value more than 4,300% over that same time period. See, $100,000 in cash in 1932 is now worth a measly $2,000 in purchasing power, while $100,000 worth in gold in that same time in 1932 is now worth a staggering $4.4 million. Okay, let's take a look at 1998 to 2018, $100,000 saved, guys, just 20 short years ago. Okay, we're not talking about decades. We're talking about 22 decades ago, I guess, but 20 short years ago. $100,000 in 1998. Currently today in 2018, you would need $154,000 to live the same lifestyle. It says U.S. inflation rate, $100,000 in 1998 to 2018. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index, prices in 2018 are 54.69% higher than they were in 1998, just 20 years ago. Guys, let me put this into perspective. Does your 401k retirement plan factor in a 50% decline in the purchasing power of the money that you're going to need so much when you get ready to face your golden years? Well, that might be why a lot of people end up going to Walmart and saying, hey, let me see your receipt. And so when you factor in taxation, guys, of 30%, your money has actually lost about 80% of purchasing power in paper over that period of time. But here's one thing I know. People lie, but numbers don't. Okay, so I believe in being transparent. People lie, but numbers don't. I often say, guys, it's not emotional. It's just math. And so I want to do a comparison, apples to apples, using the same 20-year period, 1998 to 2018, and the same $100,000, except we're going to save our $100,000 in gold. So this is a site called Only Gold. You guys can find this online. And we're going to go look at what was the price of 1 ounce of gold in 1998. Well, we can see right here that 1 ounce of gold in 1998 was $288.70. And so, guys, I'm going to bring up the calculator, and we're going to simply take that $100,000 in 1998, and we're going to divide that by the price of an ounce of gold. So 200, and let's go ahead and call that $289 per ounce. That tells me that we would have gotten 346 ounces of gold in 1998. Now what we want to know is what is the current price of gold today. And so we're going to use the spot price. Now it's important to know that you cannot acquire gold at the spot price. This is the spot price that is used on the stock market. And so an ounce of gold would cost you right now, retail, about $1,225. But guys, you can see right here that currently today, on September the 21st, 2018, 1 ounce of gold has a value of $1,197.75. Guys, we're going to go ahead and round that up to $1,200. So our 346 ounces of gold simply converted from $100,000 in 1998, put in a safe place, never earning interest, never handed over to the wealthy to manage our money, no taxation. We're going to go ahead and add it up, guys, and here's the results. 346 ounces times $1,200 currently today, your money would have increased to $415,224. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 415% increase over 20 years, or 415% divided by 20 years. That is an increase of 20.75% increase in purchasing power by simply saving your money in real money gold. As I said, guys, it's not emotional. It's just math. And that is why Karatbars International is changing lives in 125 plus countries. And Mr. Harold Sykes' mission statement is coming true for families because they're being freed from the current system of debt. Wow, guys, what if you had known? What if your parents had known what you just learned just now about money? Wow. Well, here's what you've learned, that gold is money. And so, guys, Karatbars International is a very simple concept. See, we have the solution. You just simply save some of those declining paper dollars, as you just discovered, into real physical gold. You control your gold. You control your account. With Karatbars, you maintain, direct, and manage your own money, not hand it over to the rich to manage it. Karatbars International is a 8-year company, guys. It is located in Stuttgart, Germany. And again, it is debt-free. And Mr. Harold Sykes specializes in the production of small transaction-friendly gold, where you get to take that gold, put it away, and know that you have protected yourself against inflation, taxation, and debt. And so, guys, if you're wondering, how does this company pay you? Well, we get paid on our private Karatbars MasterCard. And so, look, all the research has been done. Look, MasterCard whole job is to vet companies that want to use their name on that card. And look at it. MasterCard not only put Karatbars' name once, but they put Karatbars' name twice. Guys, you got to wake up. You got to understand that the most important economy is the economy within your home. Karatbars International offers several packages. I'm often asked, well, what does Karatbars business require me to do to make money? It's as simple as this: save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, and guys, make a lot of money. We're in the business of teaching others how to save their money the right way. And if they share the information, share the knowledge, Karatbars International will reward you with not only free gold, but they will reward you with cash as well. And so quickly, guys, as I bring this to an end, Karatbars International 12-week plan to freedom is simply this: register for your affiliate account now. It's absolutely free to register. Take a look at everything. Look at the back office. But I tell you, my friend, all the research has been done. Acquire your business package now. Guys, get your business package now. Do not hesitate. I say get in where you fit in. Don't say I'm going to save up for this package. No, start now, because every day is costing you money if you don't have a home-based business. Upload your KYC documents now. That is know your customer. You know, Karatbars won't even do business with you until you validate who you are. Doesn't sound like a pyramid scheme to me, right? How about this one? Set up auto exchange. We call it pay yourself first. Okay. When was the last time that you put yourself first before your bills? Pay yourself with a gram of gold every week, every day, every month. You make the decision, because Karatbars International have no restrictions on what you have to do. You are in the driver's seat. And then share this information with everyone you know, meet, and love. Guys, take action now. Why? Why settle for failure when success is free? Nobody told you that you were in the driver's seat to financial freedom, did they? Karatbars pays you in cash and gold, because one thing we know is gold is the real money, right? Isn't it time for a new vehicle that can take you where you've always wanted to go? Well, reserve your seat today, because it's absolutely free. Karatbars International, sharing with the world how to be able to position yourself to build a legacy for you and your family, protect the value of your money, and build a business that will pay you as you sleep, that you can will to your children. Guys, I hope I've been a blessing to you today. I know I went over a lot of information. Please go back and watch this again. And more importantly, don't procrastinate. Do not join the nation of procrastination. Do not try to overthink this. Guys, get plugged in. It's absolutely free. If you do nothing else but register today for free and then plug in for the next 30 days, I promise you, your life will never be the same. Buyers, home-based business tax coach and wealth coach, coming at you from my tax-deductible, lovely home here in California. And with that being said, guys, we won't see you at the top. No, we'll see you on the informed side, because that, my friend, is where the wealth information resides.